Okay, guys, so I'll start. GM YIEDLers, we're doing our last community call before we actually launch the Alpha Vaults, so this is a really exciting call and time for all of us. This week, we're going to just go over Alpha update briefly. I'm going to show you the app, just a sneak peek as to what the UI looks like. Talk about who's coming in, the Super YIEDLers, the new ones. Show the memes of the week and discuss some taglines for OptyFi as well. So, roadmap, just an update. It is still looking at like next week, maybe even at the start of the week, but we're not too sure on a day yet. But dev team is working, busting their butts throughout the weekend and gonna have the app ready to go for next week for alpha launch. So really excited about that. And right now I will show you guys. Can you see my the app, Thiago?
No, I'm seeing the presentation.
Still the presentation? Okay, 1 second here. Here we go. So here's the app. I know we've showed a couple of screenshots of it to you guys, but here's kind of a working test version. So disclaimer, the numbers are just plugs right now. These aren't kind of the real numbers that we'll be looking at, but we should be achieving some high APY for sure in alpha anyways. And then the biggest thing I wanted to talk about is kind of this algorithm output. So as you guys know, the optimization engine kind of gets stronger and stronger as we build these adapters and integrate new protocols, because it kind of just broadens the scope of the strategies that we can look at. Therefore, if there's thousands of strategies, obviously that enables the optimization engine to have a higher probability of getting the highest possible or the best possible strategy across DeFi, across chains. But to start out for alpha, we're just doing a really limited product. So we wanted to just ensure that you guys have this in mind. There's, I think, 3 protocols mainly being incorporated into alpha. This is Aave, Curve, and Convex, as well as the adapters are ready for others and moving some through Sushi, I believe. But the point is that we're limiting the strategies and the scopes, as well as the vaults that we're offering for a few reasons. One of them being that with high gas fees, unfortunately, we're starting to develop on Ethereum, and so we can gain higher economies of scale by having the capital amount that we want to raise for alpha vaults just spread into 2 vaults. Rather than a bunch, for example, USDC and ETH being the safest to start, of course. And this allows us to still generate high APYs while having a decent frequency of strategy switching. In beta, they'll most likely be expanding the scope and going to other chains. Our builders are working really hard at building adapters in other chains. And so this just something to keep in mind, that what you guys will be seeing in the alpha product is extremely limited. It'll still be really cool, and we want to hear a ton of feedback from you guys. That's really the most significant thing in alpha, is that we want to get a bunch of testing done, a bunch of feedback, and kind of just perfect the product moving forward. So one other thing that I wanted to talk about is there's been a little bit of confusion about how we're depositing in relation to the community NFTs. Some people have been messaging me. So I know we have been saying that the Super YIEDLer NFTs will actually act as your access to get into the vaults. We are a little bit behind on development of the NFTs, because obviously we want to focus on the alpha vault launch and not minting NFTs. So our developers are going to be going into that after alpha launch, and we plan to have them ready for beta. And then how this works is you'll get the NFT, the Super YIEDLer NFT, Angels will get Angel NFT, and then there's a team NFT and builders NFTs. The YIEDLer NFT actually will have the owner addresses stored in a decentralized filing system, so that the owner address of the NFT is actually what is going to be the whitelisted address for alpha products, for airdrops, for boosted rewards, etc. So from a technical perspective, it's actually the NFT that's allowing you to do these things. So it'll have like a utility and be non-transferable. So just our YIEDLers will be getting all of these unique benefits. So for the alpha vaults coming up next week, all of the YIEDLers just have their public addresses whitelisted, and we just have them stored. So those are going to be, you'll be able to deposit. Long story short, and you won't need your NFT. Sorry for that confusion. So if you do not have your, if you applied for the Alpha Vaults sign up in the first place, I believe we will have your address. If you haven't, or if you haven't already DM'd Thiago, please just DM Thiago with your ETH address for your MetaMask or browser wallet that you'll be engaging in the OptyFi protocol with, and we'll allow this address to deposit.
Hey Curtis, can I ask you to? Oh, sorry, I was about to ask you to explore a bit the interface. So, for example, to click.
Yeah. I accidentally stopped my screen share. I did not want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these are, I guess, this is like the main page. You can tell, I think, a lot of the platforms or protocols such as YEarn or Curve have like a really confusing giant drop-down list that's like daunting to kind of the beginner user. Even myself, I find it a little bit like daunting, and we went for really like a simplified version. It kind of looks like the Uniswap's like swap page, but modified to our brand with a nice, the OptyFi logo going in the background. But the point is, like, I think it's very visually simplified and appealing and straightforward. So you have the assets that you can deposit on the left here. You click one, say USDC, enter the amount you want to deposit, boom, that's it. And so the APY here you can see is broken down into the base APY earned by the strategy, the rewards it's earning, and then also the Opti rewards. So there's going to be three components of a typical APY. Sometimes there's even multiple rewards being earned in some strategies, so that we're harvesting two different rewards and putting that into the APY. And then if you, one cool thing I think really is that this strategy line. So this is why really our optimization engine is so extremely scalable, because tech team has developed in a manner that you can just launch one line of code and that will execute this strategy. So it will show essentially the optimal strategy, the best strategy, which the user's deposits are currently in, and then it'll be rolling over into the best strategy moving forward over time through the ML. But this is just an example of, if right now, if this was the best strategy, it would be showing right here that this is the strategy we're running at the current time, the best one. This is where your money is going to be held. And then it rolls over to the next best strategy after. You can see the vaults page just has all your assets, your balance, total balance, APY, the current strategy of that, and it'll have a withdraw action there. And then just has the suggested vaults here. Again, drop down the APY and the strategy and deposit functionality. And then there's another toggle switch to get to this page there. But yeah, really excited for you guys to get on this landing page and make a deposit next week.
Yeah, so those of you who are in the YIEDLers Club will have the opportunity to try it firsthand on the next week. So yeah, really, really exciting.
Okay. So, Thiago, do you want to talk about the new YIEDLers this week?
Yeah, so well, basically, as you guys can see, we have several new YIEDlers this week. As we are approaching the alpha vaults, we are seeing exponential growth on the Discord. So, well, we went in about 1 month or 1 month and a half from 500 to plus than 1,000 and a half members. So it's a wild journey, and we are seeing more and more members interested in joining us, trying our product, and joining the club, which is a huge opportunity, not only to try the alpha vaults, but also to get boosted APY and to join our community, which is the more important thing for us. So basically, this week we onboarded lots of new users. We have users from different parts. So, for example, some of them applied for the early access program some months ago. So we considered those who are early. We also have like community members who are here on Discord, posting, helping us to spread in the word, joining our community events, joining our chats, making memes, and so on. So those of you who did this are here also. And well, we have some friends of the project who are onboarded this new week too. So if you're here on the list, I will give you in a few moments a new role, and you get access to our private channel here on Discord, and you'll be able to talk with us, chill with us. Just a reminder that we still have some is it still possible to join the YIEDLers Club? We have only 100 spots, and now I think we have like 20 or 30 spots left. So if you want to join us, if you want to try our product, this is the right time to do it, because we will close the first 100 spots of the YIEDLers Club really soon. So congratulations for everybody who joined us today.
Awesome. And the Chinese update?
Yeah.
Community update?
So one of the things that has been really amazing these last weeks is to see the growth on the Chinese community. We onboarded Trevin, who's our Chinese mod. She's probably sleeping right now because it's kind of late in China. But we are moving forward the Chinese community. We are looking to build it, to have a strong community. And so we created a WeChat. We have plus than 200 members over there. You can see this QR code on the left. If you are on WeChat, you can scan it, and you will get access to the OptyFi WeChat. Besides that, we are making a YIEDLers Club competition inside the Chinese community to select Chinese members who want to join us by creating some kind of content. So it can be a meme, it can be a long form article, it can be a Twitter thread, or anything else you like. We were very surprised this morning by seeing an article of one of our community members. So on one of the biggest crypto media websites. So yeah, we were really happy with this. And besides that, last we made a recap from the EMA with the Chinese community in both English and Chinese. So you can go to our Medium or to our social media channels, and you will find the complete EMA with Faisal, which was really awesome.
Awesome. So you guys, I have a little bit of a poll here, just a quick one today. We're going to get a little bit of feedback and then do the memes of the week and get kind of your guys' votes on what one's your favorite there too. So to start, we have some builders actually that are looking at integrating Avalanche adapters, and I just wanted to know which is your guys' favorite protocol in Avalanche. So again, to sign into this poll, same as always, you go to community events channel right above the community call link. And I have put in a couple messages ago, you'll see Curtis has dropped the link and then also an instruction to just put in your Discord name, including the number, and then you'll be able to vote. And again, final opportunity to get into the YIEDLer Club would be right now when we're getting the votes for who is submitting to the boards of the poll. Oops. So a lot of Trader Joe. Get a couple more answers, please. Again, the link is just right above in community events channel. This is good, you guys. So I didn't want to like have any bias, but in our integration pipeline, basically the top two right now are Trader Joe and BenQI that we're looking at, and just gonna do a little bit more research to confirm that. But I wanted to get your guys' opinion, and looks like the community likes those two as well the most, so that's really cool.
Trader Joe is killing it, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for that one. So now we're just going to do the memes of the week. And I have a little tune called the GM Anthem. I'm just going to play in the background. These are just basically the team's favorite memes from this week.
Battery 50%.
So here's Eagle Club. A little bit of a cult.
This was one of the submissions from the Chinese community from xiaozhukai.it. Really cool meme.
Mr. was born in favorite.
Okay, so I have these were our like top four basically. If you can make a vote here, let's see. Who is the best of the week?
This is competitive.
Yeah. People are liking.
I think we didn't end up showing C, right?
Yeah, I think C was actually Thiago, so Thiago's beaten the community on this week.
Sorry, Thiago, you can't be in twice.
Something we should execute on, right? So that's sort of what we're imagining.
Yeah, okay, I guess Thiago wins this week. So runner-up is Crypto Tanuki, I believe.
How many of these I'm winning?
I think Nathan's beating you still. Nathan's still the meme lord. Yeah, okay, so Thiago wins the week. Awesome. So Max, do you want to take over and talk about the taglines here?
Yeah, thank you, Curtis. Hello, everyone. So as you know, we, as OptyFi, we're very excited for the moment when the token will be released, because we're trying to embrace the idea of decentralization and really empower everyone to have a voice and define what our product and our company will look like in the future. And the way we think we should approach that is by making small steps and trying to ask you and collaborate with everyone on defining first the core messaging that we can go out with, and then the roadmap, and then all the different aspects of the protocols. So we had a conversation internally in the past days and weeks, and where we were trying to express in the best way what is OptyFi about, and how what messages really best resonates with other people outside. The issue being that obviously we look at those, we look at what we're doing every day, and when you tend to be too much into something, it kind of you might lose a little bit the big scope of or the perception that somebody with a fresh mind would have. And that's why we are asking for your help here. So we're having an interesting conversation in the YIEDLers club that we decided to bring out into this call, where we're looking for the most powerful taglines, most powerful messages that we can use to define OptyFi. And so we're asking everybody who wants to participate, who wants to join the conversation, to come and bring in his opinion or your creativity over here. The idea is that we don't have to necessarily look at yield farmings only today, as Faisal was rightly describing here, but we can also look at generating your decentralized assets in a very simple way. So we gather a few comments in the next slides of some some of the community members that were expressing some ideas. We really like them, but we're looking for more and more, and different ways of expressing those concepts, and different concepts that you think really resonates with you and really will make sense for what we're trying to build and the type of target that we're trying to build. Because yes, we're going mainstream on the long term. The reality is today the DeFi community is very restricted compared to its potential. So we're looking on how can we gradually expand with the messaging that works for everyone. So what we like to do in the next slides is ask you on the concept that resonates to more to you, and that's for your opinion. So how do we center the conversation on what we're trying to build? Is it about DeFi? Is it crypto? Is it more Web3? What do you guys think? By the way, while we answer the surveys, I remind you that there are a lot of bounties. We're running more. What happened? We'll be adding more bounties on a portal, so check them out. Whatever your talent is, there is room for you in OptyFi. Whether you're a technical builder, whether you're a creative person, you're an artist, you're a marketer, you're a writer, come and join us and help us define the future of the protocol. Right. So for me, it's very clear that the core concept is DeFi. That's very interesting.
Yeah. We're only strictly getting DeFi votes.
Excellent. Go on, Curtis.
Yeah. Next one.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Excellent. So the other concepts that we were looking at was, what's the action that should drive our messaging? Is it generate new wealth? Is it grow assets? Is it maximize what you already have? Optimize the strategies? Where is the what's the most powerful word that resonates with you here?
It's just a
Oh, wait.
singular vote still. Where, right? Still way more for optimize.
Right, I guess the protocol names make sense then.
Optimize, yeah. We love the optimization. Oh, everybody's just changing their votes to optimize.
Right. Going all in. There's no right or wrong answer, by the way. It's not we'll be taking a test. But yeah, it's cool to see that you guys agree with the name of the company then. And then last bit is a lot of the concepts might resonate more for people that are in DeFi versus people that are outside. And so what would be the right words to use here? So are we optimizing what? We're optimizing your wealth, strategies, assets, or tokens? Awesome. So it's assets then. Super. All right, guys. Yeah, as I said, feel free to pop in, and then if you have any ideas on the taglines with these new keywords that we identified, you're more than welcome. It'll be very appreciated, and together we can all shape the core and future messaging of OptyFi. Thank you.
Hey Max, so if we combine those three things, what do we have? We have optimize DeFi assets. That's what we get?
I like it. Yeah.
Optimize DeFi.
Yeah, optimizing DeFi or assets across DeFi, basic or something like this.
Isn't that what it says in our website already?
Yeah, we're optimizing decentralized assets across. Yeah, basically, I think we're all on the same page.
Okay, nice. But maybe DeFi is better than decentralized assets.
Maybe, yeah, DeFi assets. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, do you want to chat about the quiz shortly, Thiago?
Yeah, sure. So as usual, we have a really nice POAP for this community call, and as usual, you have to complete our quiz in order to receive the POAP in your wallet. So if you're seeing this image now, please take a screenshot. I will post a link to the quiz in the POAP channel. You have to get at least 3 or 4 questions right in order to get the POAP. And in a few hours, I will post the link for the POAP delivery. If you got at least 3 or 4, each address will be whitelisted and you will get the POAP in your wallet. So I'm posting it now on the POAP channel. To be honest, this week the quiz is really easy. Our community has been really great. They are like getting everything right on these quizzes, so it's a kind of learn to earn concept for using POAPs. We're really excited and happy with these practices. So that's it.
Awesome, and please just stay updated in the early days of next week. We'll most likely be handing out some instructions on how you can make a deposit and how to interact with it, as well as the weekly newsletter will basically hash out more details that you guys will want to know for the alpha launch. The launch is it's extremely exciting. We have devs that have been working on this for over a year now, and it's finally just coming down to the last few days where we can showcase the product to you guys. So that's super exciting to the team internally. And there's not many really close comparables to OptyFi. We always just use YIERN as a close kind of an example, but the difference is very clear. And this automized switching between the best strategy across all protocols, I think, is something on a lot of people's minds, but the technical difficulty of actually developing the idea and putting it out it's what's taken our dev team like over a year to do, and it's extremely high technical barrier, which is why I think there isn't really a comparable for OptyFi right now. It's not like, you know, the 15th ohm fork. There's a lot that's going under the hood here, and we're really excited to show you guys the fruit of it next week. So thanks for coming, everybody. I'll see you next Friday.
Thanks for coming, everybody. See you next Friday. And let's YIEDL.
Thank you, guys.